Yo, what's going on you guys? My name is Zeppelin and welcome back to the channel. Now, this is a video that I'm quickly recording before the video you're about to watch that I'm going to be putting in front of every reaction from here on that I am doing on the Greta Van Fleet Battle at Garden's Gate album. The reason I'm doing this is because I was kind of struggling to sit down and finish the album. I've been finding myself kind of stressed for time lately, and on top of that having to do an intro and an outro onto all of them was just getting a bit tedious when I wanted to kind of sit and just listen to the songs piece by piece and give my reaction to them and then straight away move on to the next one without really having to worry about giving the typical intros and outros that you get from a YouTuber. So I decided that I would actually do them here. So this will be played in front of every video. So if you enjoyed this video that you're about to watch, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe if you're interested in seeing more, and make sure to leave a comment down in the comments below telling me what you think of the reaction of the song and whether you agree with me or not. I want to hear all opinions, so make sure to leave them for me down in the comments below. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Peace. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are on to the final song from this album, Greta Van Fleet, The Weight of Dreams. Here we go. 8 minutes and 50 seconds long, so I imagine this is going to be a very story-driven piece. I think. I hope. I really want to try and get into the piece, so I'm not going to pause too much. I like that rhythm. Nice rhythm to it. Good, I'm liking it. I'm quite liking it, I have to say. It's good, it's very atmospheric. That was a nice guitar bit. What are we on? Great. Yeah, I'll pause there just for the sake of trying to avoid copyright. This is a song I'd really like to listen to as a whole. Also, if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my hand, my skin is sore, I have skin problems with my hand, and it's quite sore at the moment, so don't judge. But, no, I like it so far. It's setting up an atmosphere. Again, would it be one I'd straight up listen to? I'm not sure yet. But in the context of the album as a whole, and the album really feels like it's done a great job of this, that it's taken you from A to B in its in how it sounds, you know, if that makes sense. It's a very, it does feel like you've been on a journey, which, you know, the song as well being called The Battle at Garden's Gate, it seems kind of fitting that you're taking on a bit of a journey, like it's an adventure. And yeah, this feels like it's taking you towards the end of it, and is at the end essentially. And no, I like it. I'm gonna let it play for another 2-3 minutes and pause one more time, and then we'll let it play till completion. Oh, there was a rumble there in that. That was cool. That's very deep. That's a real rumble. Oh, very cinematic. Good solo. Good solo. Nice mixing as well. I know I shouldn't pause during a solo, cardinal sin, but don't worry, it's only a quick pause, and I'm getting the point of the solo, so I'll be able to pick back up on it. I won't lose anything from it. I like it. It was the explosion that the album needed. You know, there's, you know, for a rock album, I like rock albums with a good kick to them, and the kick maybe comes through more live with this stuff, but especially towards the last few songs before this one, there was no real kick to them. It was just the rhythm. This is kind of giving the album the kick that it needs to get it over the finish line in terms of its finale. You know, it's a climactic finish, so to speak. And yeah, it's really cool. The solo works. The mixing is brilliant. You can tell so much effort went into this one, which is almost a bad thing because it almost feels like you can tell the difference in effort between some songs of the album compared to this one. But still, a good song's a good song, and you can't knock it. You know, that's been really nitpicky on my end, but this is really good. And we'll get through the solo. get to the end and I will give you my final thoughts and opinions. I'll also give a little bit of my final thoughts and opinions on the album as a whole, but I may do an album review down the road in a couple of weeks' time. So I don't want to give everything away that I would maybe want to say about the album as a whole. But anyway, let's get this done. That works so well for this. Drummond's on point, by the way. Back into the riff then, that was so smooth back in. It's just a long run off. Oh, it's a nice little acoustic. Interesting. Interesting choice there with the acoustic. I like it. That was very unexpected, but it works. Ladies and gentlemen, Greta Van Fleet, The Weight of Dreams, we have just completed the battle at Garden's Gate album. That song, you know, it's in my top 3 on the album 100%, but I would listen to it for other reasons than I'd listen to the other one. Like that, it's funny how that song is a brilliant endpoint to the album, but again encapsulates the journey of the album, the A to B. You know, the song has a journey in of itself, along with how the song acts as the end of the journey of this album as a whole. And it's really good. I've already said in the score, in terms of ranking compared to other songs, it's in top 3. This is definitely hovering around an 8.5. I think it is really good. I think it's also one that could grow on me, so it could potentially get up to a 9, but I'm going to stick with 8.5. I feel more confident with that. It was really cool. It was a really cool way to end the song. The solo worked brilliantly. So much effort went into that. I like it. I really like it. And now, to talk about the album overall before we hand it back for the final time to Outro Zeppelin. I'm happy enough so far at my ranking of 7. Maybe edging closer to a 7.5, because this album is not without Greta Van Fleet flaws, and I mean glaring Greta Van Fleet flaws. The flaws that we see in abundance in the first album, but there is less of them, and they are made up for more with better quality songs, with better knowledge of what production works, better knowledge of of song structure in general. More of a unique sound compared to a quote-unquote Led Zeppelin ripoff. It's... yeah, it's really... it's a real improvement. They're not quite at the level where I'd want them to be yet, but now they have a discography of about 10 to 15 songs that I'd really happily listen to, which is, to me, makes them in my top bands to listen to. You know, it's just, I feel, even regardless of the good stuff they do, I'd feel wrong for not pointing out the flaws. And, you know, Nothing But Thieves, the Moral Panic album, not Moral Panic 2, the EP, but the Moral Panic album had flaws, which I wasn't happy with. The last Muse album, Simulation Theory, had glaring flaws, which I'm not happy with. But of course, we'll see what they do when they come out with their next album, hopefully by the end of the year. So, I'm not being critical just for critical's sake. Even with my absolute favorites, I point out critical stuff. So, don't think for a second this is coming from an area of nastiness. It's coming just from an area of my opinion. And my opinion is actually largely in agreement with the opinions that other people and other reactors may have had on this album. ARTV. I think me and ARTV kind of have the same thinking pattern when it comes to music in terms of how we would like it. And yeah, I think I'm happy with 7. I'm happy with 7, but again, if I do an album review in a couple of weeks, I'll be listening to some songs again from the album to kind of give a more thorough opinion on the album. I'll probably do some of the candlelight sessions. I might even do them on this channel. If you're interested in that, make sure to let me know down in the comments below. But I'm not going to outro it. We have Outro Zeppelin for that. So for the final time, Outro Zeppelin, take it away. Wow, well I hope you enjoyed that reaction. Remember, if you did, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and make sure to leave a comment down in the comment sections below. I really hope you enjoyed. This is the outro I'll be using for the rest of these videos, similarly to the intro, just to make sure that I can power through and get these reactions done as quickly as possible and get these videos out for you, because I know I have been terrible on getting this series out, and a lot of people have shown interest in it, which I am very thankful and supportive of. So I want to do you guys justice and make sure to get this out. So I hope to see you in the next one, unless this is the last one, in which case thank you very much for listening and being a part of it, and I hope to see you in the next set of reactions that I do in the future, or for any more reactions to stuff that Greta Van Fleet releases in the future. Take it easy, guys. Peace.